Good morning, beloved. Shalom. I just had like a little, just a small session of meditation, godly meditation, where I was seeking the Lord, and I just caught a glimpse of like the news highlights. Like I don't really click on them anymore. And I saw Roland Martin blasting somebody for not doing back in the George Floyd act, which is, I just saw the title in itself. I was like, yeah, that sucks. He sucks. Whoever's not backing anything to help support, that sucks. And somebody's black woman's skull missing. She was found. That sucks. She was probably the firstborn. There's a spirit of death on the land. There's a curse on the land, America. And instead of everybody worrying about the news and all this other stuff, yes, those are things to be upset about, yes. But let me tell you why. Let me tell you what the big picture is. Because you guys have forsaken God. America has forsaken God. You have broken commandment number 1. Love thy God with all your heart and soul. Put no other gods before him. You are putting other gods before God. The news, you're putting before God. People, you're putting before God. You're putting all these things, all these idols before God. You're putting Facebook before God. You're putting TikTok before God. You're putting you before God. You're putting your will over God's will. And you're not loving your neighbor as yourself. You broken the greatest 2 commandments that Jesus commanded his disciples, and that is what we are to do. And America has broken the greatest 2 commandments. So you have a curse on the land. There's a spirit of death, and because God's promises are just, they are true, God is righteous. A lot of people are not saved. Get saved. Allow the Holy Spirit to come into your life and to take over. He will lead. He is the helper. He will tell you where to go and where not to go, and things of that nature. You're not doing that. So this is the result of that. So in my sincerest prayers, it makes me so sad to see the world the way the world is now, because it wasn't like this. I was born in 1974, and it was not like this. You know why? Because we have forsaken God. So I really pray that everybody turn back to him. I really pray that you guys start to watch Rabbi Jonathan Kahn, and some ministers, Troy Brewer and Dr. Charles Stanley and John MacArthur at Grace Baptist Church, and DTBM Studios, and Derek Prince, and some other people from other nationalities and races. I really pray that you start watching them, because those shepherds are good. Black pastors have done us a disservice. They feed off of your emotion. We don't need anybody to feed. We don't need that right now. We need the truth. We have to worship God in spirit and in truth. We need the truth. The truth will set you free, and whoever the Son sets free is free indeed. When I became free and I started opening myself up to God more, I made myself completely available to the Lord. And he has showed me some amazing things. He has completely transformed my life, and I want the same for you as well. Because, like I said, there's a spirit of death on the land. It's taking out the firstborn sons. It's taking out the firstborn daughters. If you haven't noticed, all right. So instead of getting upset about, and you have everyone. I mean, let me take that back, because I extend my sincere condolences for people who are losing family members, especially in a tragic way. It's one thing to know that someone is sick, but just to tragically lose someone, that is horrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. So my condolences and my sincerest prayers go out to you. And with that being said, I just ask God to comfort you in this time of sorrow. And I really pray that everybody turns back to God and just listen, open your ears and hear what the Spirit is saying, because He's trying to tell us something. If you guys just listen to Him with an open heart and a new heart, take away the old heart, take away the hate, take away the strife, take away the greed, take away the anger, take away the envy. You got to remove those things. Those seven sisters, King Solomon kept going around and around with. It's seven things that keep coming back. You can't bind up Pleiades, that's Taurus. I can't. Job. Had my Job phase. I couldn't bind up the Pleiades. That's Taurus. That's something that's stubborn, and you can't. It was something. That's where the serenity prayer comes in. The courage to change the things that you can. The wisdom to know the difference. It's the peace. Change the things you can, and it's not in that order, but you got to know what you can do. And the only thing you can do is submit yourself to God and be courageous to change the thing that you can change. You have to be the change that you want to see. The light cannot mix with the darkness. If you are saved, born again, if you can bring someone into the light, do that. That is what we're supposed to do. All right? To God be the glory. Shalom. Bye.